This morning I woke up and I felt like crap. I took a Zopicone last night. I slept most of the night, but I was sleeping light in the morning. My face even looks different after taking that. And I woke up feeling like crap, and so I figured, how am I going to get packing and ready and go to work today and all that? So I took 1D-serine, which is supposed to be for psychosis, and I took 1,000 milligrams of uridine. The dosage is supposed to be between 2,000 and 5,000, I think, but I just took 1,000. And that one is designated for worse suicidal depression days. And I took about 6,000 milligrams of inositol, and I took 4 caps of SAM-E. I think that's, how much is that? 800 milligrams. And I took a methylfolate and I took a tyrosine. So these are all like real boosters. And I feel like I need a boost to get through today and to get to the island tomorrow. And then I was thinking about the word orthomolecular, which means right molecule. And I was considering how different I felt when I woke up until later on when I took those supplements and things. And I feel completely different. So I was almost thinking, who we are is kind of orthomolecular, meaning when we have the right molecules, we can manifest in a way that feels more flowy, that doesn't feel so conflicted and feel like versions of ourselves that we would prefer not to manifest as. So we run around creating all this conflict and drama when we need some of the right molecules, and then we can rest in a state where we're able to do what we need to do. So my brain feels like it's working, but with that realization about the orthomolecular thing, it's like, oh crap, I'm not a person. There's nothing there, which feels weird. So I'm wondering if there's orthomolecular medicine to be humanity. Not a person, but all of humanity. And that's something that Krishnamurti teaches, that we're not separate, we're all of humanity. So realizing that, yet still not being able to uphold that all the time, maybe because I don't always have the right molecules, I don't know. So then I was also realizing, I'm like, if I didn't wake up feeling like that, then I wouldn't have taken that other stuff and realized that I could adjust myself in that way. And I don't know if it'll last because I've never taken the uridine and other things. So we'll see. And I didn't take the St. John's wort because I might try taking trazodone again for sleep. The Zopicone makes me feel a little bit weird, whereas the trazodone really doesn't, but it is an antidepressant, so then I can't take the tryptophan and the St. John's wort, but that's probably only temporary. So we'll see. But I wanted to share that point about the orthomolecular. Yeah. I feel like I'm struggling, but I'm not. There's this awareness that I have everything I need. I live in a wealthy country. I just got gifted a new car. I have clothes, I have food, I have a little bit of money. And yet there's this movement of this self wanting to come in and say that there are reasons for unhappiness and there are reasons to create conflict. And there is conflict and unhappiness in my heart. And I'm seeing that it's all me, or it's all the me. I don't know what is the better way to see it. I could say it's all my fault. I could say I don't know. I had an opportunity to move into a place next to a friend and I didn't take it, and I'm feeling like maybe I should have. I feel so uprooted. I feel like I don't really have a home. And then there's also an awareness that that whole movement, it doesn't matter. Something came to mind: serve others. Serve others. Doesn't seem like rocket science. This whole big tree is rocking in the water. Back and forth, back and forth. I stand here and I can't help but wonder why I feel such an existential, subjective awfulness amongst the beauty of the tall trees. It's cold out. I'm supposed to be going away tomorrow and I don't know if I'll be able to get away. It feels like escaping. Today was hard. I feel really raw inside. I just had the thought of going with a few clothes and a few items that I need and not really bringing that much stuff. I don't really know what the right thing to do is. It feels hard to get there. When just a week ago I was functioning so well, being social, energetic, and now it seems I've hit the wall and my brain is not functioning. And the past is present and it makes life hard, and it feels like I'm going to explode. Maybe it's not good to be out and about like this. Maybe it's good to stay in a dark room I really don't know. I really, really, really don't know. My brain isn't working. I can't remember anything. I thought I filled up my water bottle, but I didn't. Confused. I feel like I can't do this. I feel like the universe is gonna try and kill me, so I don't have to kill myself. If I try to kill myself, I just end up in the psych ward. I don't want that. And I don't want to try to kill myself. I just want to sleep. It's cold. There's a geostorm. I saw some lightning. I'm trying to tell myself that I've gone through this a few times before. I'll get through it again. A friend of mine gave me Power of Now cards. I think I just need to cry sometimes. So I made it onto the ferry. I was talking a little bit about that, but there was music playing in the background, which sometimes YouTube doesn't like. So I was going to get the 2 o'clock ferry, but this is the 5 o'clock ferry. I reserved the 2 o'clock ferry a couple weeks ago. In the last few days I was feeling like I wasn't even going to be able to get on the ferry. So this morning I got up, had a chat with someone, and then packed and left. And I was going to do minimal packing, but I ended up doing a lot more packing than I thought I would. Like I brought my mini trampoline, my yoga mat, my sleeping bag, and my tent in case I want to stay somewhere else after or practice camping or something like that. I don't know why I brought them. I just wanted to bring stuff. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty okay. I think having something to look forward to right directly after a crisis is a good thing. Because say I had a crisis and then I ended up in the hospital for a short period of time, what I'd have to look forward to would be clinical visits with psych nurses and clinicians and psychiatrists. But I had a crisis. I got through it on my own. It wasn't that bad, though it did lower my state of consciousness, which seems to want to create drama, but I was able to stay away from most of it. I did have kind of a drama day when I was getting a new car, which isn't coherent. It's not congruent. I'm getting a new car and I'm acting like a grumpy bitch. But I couldn't really help it, and I tried to explain that. And it seemed that by explaining it, they were able to kind of understand. And by them understanding, it didn't create more drama. I was acting kind of grumpy, and then I explained myself, versus acting grumpy and then them acting grumpy and then more grumpy, more grumpy. It's just a downward spiral. And then a good conversation today, which kind of explained that sometimes I have trouble explaining myself during that moment, but to say I can't help it. And I said, I don't even understand, so how can I try to explain to help others to understand when I don't even understand? And even explaining it in retrospect isn't it. It's only like a little summary of it. It's not the intensity. So yeah, it seemed to help to say those things and to say that I need a bit of a different living situation with my own mental space. So yeah. I made it onto the ferry. Woohoo! Sanctuary after crisis. I thought I would get to it first, but I didn't. Good things about being so early for the ferry is that I'll be first off. There's nobody in front of me. feel so happy to be here. All the bees buzzing. I haven't unpacked yet. I realized I forgot to bring my other almond butter. That's okay. It'll still be there when I get back. And I should have brought some hangers. Other than that, I think I'm good. Coming up to the ocean. I made it in spite of myself. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It feels really good to be here. I was having some anxiety in my heart driving from the ferry here, but it's more or less gone. For now, at least. So we'll see what happens, but